I'm not exactly sure what Mama's is, come to think of it, but yeah, let's go ahead and head out. So we're out here on Lego Island itself. You can actually use the mouse to navigate just by clicking and holding the left mouse button and then moving the mouse up towards the top of the screen. There's a bike here that we could ride, but we're just going to go for a nice stroll instead. And you can see we're looking out on Lego Island now. This is the gas station right there. There's the racetrack. The pizzeria's down there. Right there's the post office, and then you have the supermarket. There's a bank right here, and up here is the residential area. Over here on the right, we have the hospital, and then back over here to the left. Whoop.
Whoa, my goodness gracious.
That was odd. But, yeah, over here on the left, we have the police station, and then down there, Lego Island's sole jail cell. Contrary to what it showed in Nick and Laura's cutscenes, there's only one prisoner here on Lego Island, and no big cities. That one prisoner is the Brickster. We'll go and meet him later. Let's go and head down here to the police station. Get some nice cool music. There's another NPC that's riding around. You can see...
gracious howdy do to you.
Yes, and that's June Foray as well, same with Mama. Let's go ahead and head off here towards the jail and go visit the Brickster. There are a lot of NPCs that'll just kind of wander around. You can interact with them. Even characters that you would normally play as, you'll find just wandering around doing stuff. What's the Brickster doing? He's playing with his basketball with his head.
Play me a jailbreak tune. Come on, as a favor. Here we can use these words. Set the Brickster free, free the Brickster. That's me. 1, 2, 3 is too long. Get me out of here before I finish this song.
Now, the voice of the Brickster is another voice actor that you might know. He's the leader of the Weasel Gang in Who Framed Roger Rabbit. He's also Thumper, the insane grasshopper, in A Bug's Life. If you watch the outtakes of that movie, you'll recognize him from the little cutscene, from the little outtakes that he has where he's actually revealed to be a method actor. This fellow right here, I believe he's the banker. You can... Whoop. He just kind of went through me there. But yes, he has a very smart bow tie. He definitely looks like a professional of some sort. Who's this? It's Nick.
Mama, you should register those songs of yours as a vehicle. They move me faster than my motorcycle.
Yes, you'll encounter NPCs just wandering around doing stuff. And this guy right here, this is actually Bill Ding. He's kind of going to be important later on. But for right now, he's basically just wandering around. And then over here, obviously, we have the lifeguard posts out on the beach. Now, I do have, like I said, a bit of a confession to make. I did do a lot of work.
Oh, hi, Mama. You know, that's kind of funny because I was just humming a tune to myself, one of the ones you play, and there you are.
There's Laura. There's a lot of dialogue in this game, honestly. A lot. Every character has unique dialogue for whenever they encounter each other on the streets. Pepper just rode by on his skateboard. I actually already completed the mission that you're supposed to do here.
I wonder if the colors run. Does it make it faster? Or if the colors clash, will the car crash? Or...
And that's Nubby. He runs the gas station here, and this is the gas station. I already completed the mission that you're supposed to do here. We'll probably do it later with a different character. Let's go ahead and wander up this way. You can see up here, there's a lot of roads that'll connect Lego Island. You can only walk on the roads or designated paths. So let's go ahead and head up here towards the hospital. You might think, why does an island made it completely of plastic people need a hospital? Well, you'll see later. We'll be doing a mission there. You can see this brown path here. You can actually walk on that to get from the gas station up to the information center without having to go by the police station.
I knocked my head off last week and I lost my memory for a while.
What happened?
I don't remember. I knocked my head off last week and lost my memory for a while.
Oh, I love those two. That's Enter and Return, the two interns at the hospital. They're amazing. They have some fantastic dialogue, some of the best stuff in the game, as well as some great slapstick. So let's go ahead and head... Whoop. We already saw you do that. We don't need to watch you do that again.
Whoa, my goodness gracious.
So we can head over here towards the east side of the island. You can see there's another person walking around up there. There's a path there. Investigate that later. Down here we have the racetrack. We can again do a mini game there. That's the thing about this game is there's a lot of stuff to do, but there's basically 5 mini games that you want to do to complete each character. There's some great music out here in the residential area. And you can follow this path. Whoop, caught a little there. Down this way. Here's the postman.
Here I go again. I know. I'm in your way. Okay. Oh, hi, I know you. No, I don't. Yes, I do. I have your mail here somewhere. No, I don't. It's back at this station. I'm off work in a while. No, 3 more hours. Anyway, the mail must be delivered, mustn't it? Oh, yes, it must. My brother's a doctor, you know.
Don't we all know somebody like that who works a job that they absolutely hate, but yet they're totally resigned to doing it just because it's a job? So let's go ahead and head down here to this path to this secret cave that's totally not a secret because Rhoda's in here. What's in the treasure chest? Oh, a ghost cat. Interesting. Let's go ahead and click on this door, just like the voice at the top of the information tower told us not to do.
I needs me beauty sleeps. Go away. If I tell ye's a secret, will ye go away? Aye, of course ye would. Try clicking on the shift button on your keyboard, and then moving your mouse around to steer. It won't hurt your finger as much. But when you want to click on something else, click on the shift again before you do, to take it out of the easy-to-drive mode.
Well, that's useful. Let's go ahead and try that. Shift. Mouse. Oh, that's nice. Thanks for telling us.
Well, bounce me, Bricks, if it ain't you again.
Yes.
I'll tell you one more secret if you go away.
Can't guarantee that.
Move around the island just by using the arrow keys on your keyboard.
Nah.
Try that one and leaves me alone.
Well, the arrow keys are kind of okay to steer with, but you do jump around a lot. It's not as effective as using your mouse, so yeah, that's useful, but not terribly helpful.
You know, you can take lovely pictures any place on the island just by clicking on the print screen button on your keyboard and opening your Windows Paint program, if you got one, and then pasting her in.
Yeah, sure. Tell all of the kids who played this game originally exactly how to fill up their computer, like 3 gigabytes of memory at the time or less, with pictures from Lego Island. That's great. Great idea. Thanks, Captain. You can see that horrible impersonation of a pirate. Very reminiscent of Captain Barbossa, actually. So that shift walk is definitely very helpful, though. Let's go ahead and head back up here towards the residential area. Walk around the back side of the island, or, well, the east side, way out here, by the houses. We can come take this path up here. There's actually not that much to do up here. There aren't any mini games or anything for us to do, but it does have some of the best music in the game, and there's a lot to look at and explore. We are going to have to do something up here later, but it's not going to be for a little while. It's either basically this is where everyone on Lego Island lives if they don't, sleep in the buildings where they are. And I don't even know if Lego people technically sleep, so yeah. It's a little odd. But yeah, most of the denizens of Lego Island, they aren't just random people. Most of the time they are characters with different, things to do. Whoa.
Hey, I'm over here. To my left. To your left. Our left. Right. No, not go right. Correct. It's not a soccer game. Use your brain. Oh, I guess that's over here. Well, ouch! Ouch! Just bend down, right? Ouch! Shoot! He scores! Ouch!
Well, that was amusing. Yes, we can take that path down there towards the supermarket, but that's actually one of the features of the game that they dummied out was the supermarket and the bank both had minigames that you were supposed to be able to play, but unfortunately those weren't left in the finished game. You can still find mention to those games, though, within some dialogue files as well as in the game's manual. And on some online features, if you look at cheats and everything, it'll tell you that you can, but you're actually not able to. Hey, Laura. What was that? She's just showing off now.
If you're counting on banking today, you've miscalculated. We're closed for remodeling. In fact, go ahead, click on the bank.
Yep, that's exactly the dialogue I was just talking about. Supposedly there was a remodeling minigame that allowed you to rebuild the inside of the bank, but unfortunately they weren't able to finish it by the time the game was supposed to be released, and they just left whatever was originally supposed to be it out of the game. So while we're here, let's go ahead and do a minigame. Let's go over to the pizzeria.
Pizza delivery dude. The dude with the food. Check it out.
Alright, now Pepper's got his skateboard, but there's also a spare skateboard that's just lying around that's going to be important for us in a second. Let's go ahead and talk to Papa.
Such beautiful music for my ears. If I had ears, that is. But you know, your music can even make the flowers sing.
I don't want to hear singing flowers. That'd be creepy. Now, we can click on the jukebox there. There's a lot of music tracks that you can hear throughout the island, and even some that you can't, that are, you know, only occasionally you can find, but let's go ahead and click on the pizzeria. If it'll let us. Okay, that's one of the flaws of this game. That, remember I mentioned in the introductory video that there's some problems with compatibility in this game?
I think my parrot got loose. I suppose you haven't seen him. Oh, well, he'll come back when he's hungry, I suppose.
Oh, that parrot. That parrot's going to be the bane of us later on once we start doing some of the mini-games. But yeah, the compatibility errors of this game, it makes some of the hitboxes really, really small, so you kind of have to be far away to be able to click on things properly. I don't know exactly why that is. There we go.
So that's 10 pizzas times 8 slices of pizza. That's 80 slices each with an average of 4.5 slices of pepperoni equals 360 pieces of pepperoni. Which amazingly is the number of degrees in a circle, and a pizza is a circle.
Where's Mama? Mom, I'm so glad you're back. There are so many orders. Brickolini's, where else are you going to eat? Okay, Nick. You want my special number 6? No. My special number 5? 4? 3? 2? Number 1? Blast off! Number 1 it is. I have one ready. One for my number 1 customer.
And that's my cue.
No. I need you for the rest of these. Mama, it's up to you. Will you please take a number 1 special to Nick at the police station? Okay, Pepper, you go. We'll think of something else.
Now, see, I was trying to click on the pizza, but I ended up clicking on him instead, so that kind of messed up. Now, Pepper's going to take the delivery, but that is a minigame that you can do. You can deliver pizzas for the pizzeria. If I can only figure out exactly where you're supposed to click on the pizza. It varies. It's kind of tricky. That's what I mean. A lot of the hitboxes for a lot of things where you're supposed to click don't quite work the way that they were originally meant to. You're supposed to originally be able to click anywhere on the building of the pizzeria to actually be able to do the pizza minigame, but unfortunately it doesn't look like that's quite works that way anymore. We gotta try that again.
Mama, today must be pizza day. I never made so many. Could you take another one to Nick? Okay, Pepper, you go. We'll think of something else.
Yeah, see, if you click a certain amount of times, it'll just assume that you don't want to, and then it'll end up doing something else. So this might be a little bit. Hopefully, I'll be able to figure it out.
If Nick keeps this up, he'll be fat.
Just don't fall. You're looking fat, Mama. No, that means a good thing. Not fat. You know, fat.
He means P-H-A-T, fat, like the 90s thing. So yes, now we got to deliver the pizza to the police station, but the thing is that the way is going to be blocked by a lot of characters and other things just kind of getting in the way. You can see one of the only sightings in this game of actual Lego dogs blocking the way here. And some cars getting in the way. Let's go ahead and...
I didn't know you could ride. Ouch. This pizza's so hot it'll melt the plastic off the roof of my mouth. And that's just how I like it.
Alright, so we did it. That's all you have to do is get the pizza from point A to point B. Now, sometimes they're not going to be that simple because the way will be blocked with different characters, or even that annoying parrot will pop up with 3 trees and just say that the road's blocked and you have to go a different way. So in this case, I don't think there is any other way to get directly from the pizzeria to the police station without going all the way up there, up the path to the Infomaniac station and then back down the other way. So they didn't block it off, but yeah. Occasionally that will happen where the road will be completely blocked off and you'll have to use your knowledge of the Lego Island roadways to be able to get from point A to point B by a slightly more involved route. Now you can see Mama's hand is kind of sticking out here, riding. Well, that's because...
And a gracious howdy do to you.
Yes, thank you, June. If you click on your hand, you can back off of it and see the fact that you are actually riding the skateboard. To do the pizza missions, you ride the skateboard.
I'm a pizza delivery dude.
Yes, Pepper, we know. This over here is another minigame that got dummied out, was the, you know, the post office. We could have helped that poor postman, but unfortunately we can't. But yes, Mama's power when she clicks on things, I just kind of realized that in the back of my mind while we were doing this, is that she changes people's moods. She can make them angry, she can make them sneeze, she can make them, you know, all kinds of different things.
Delivery dude. The dude with the
Yes, Pepper, we know. See? Now, we're actually going to wind up, I think this is a good time as any to end off. We got some more things that we're going to need to do with Mama before we can take out one of the other characters for a spin. I want to show off some of the other minigames, but that's not going to be until the next episode, okay? So, next time on Let's Play Lego Island, we've got some more building to do. See you guys then.